In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the design assets, specifically brushes and layer styles. So let's go ahead and get started with our pearls. Create a new document, go to File, New, 1000 by 1000 pixels canvas, 72 resolution. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my background before we get started with the brush. So for my foreground color, I'm using F0D3B7. And for my background, I'm using CEA983. I'm just going to come over to my gradient tool right here. I'm using a radial gradient, and this is the foreground to background gradient. I'm going to start here in the center and pull it out to one corner. I want to give us a background to work with. Now select Brush tool, go to Windows and open Brush Presets or Settings. We're going to choose the hard round brush. Then we're going to come over to Brush Tip Shape. On this, we are going to keep our size at 40 pixels. Our hardness will stay at 100 and spacing, bring that up to 130%. Next, we are going to come over to Texture. And I already have this texture set up here. This is the texture that we're going to be using. It's called Zebra. This pattern we have uploaded from Google. Save this pattern in Photoshop. So this is a zebra pattern here that we have uploaded. Set scale to 125%. Brightness -50. Contrast -45. Texture, each tip is selected. Mode is going to be subtract. Depth will bring down to 60%. Everything else remains same. Make sure smoothing is checked. Now choose new brush preset and save that brush as pearl brush. Next brush that we're going to make is the same brush. The only change that we're going to make is we are going to bring this closer. So we're just changing our spacing to 100. Everything else is going to stay exactly the same. And save this brush as pearl line or pearl string brush. Let's make the third brush. I'm just going to go ahead and share the settings of the brush with you. So set our spacing at 108%, that is 108%. Under Shape Dynamics, set Size Jitter to 50%. Everything else is 0. Under Scattering, set Scatter to 1000 pixels. We have a count of 2. And our texture is exactly the same as it was before. We are using the zebra print, scaling to 125%, brightness -50, contrast -45, depth 60%, and mode is subtract. Make sure texture each tip is checked off and that smoothing is checked, and save it as pearl scatter. So I'm going to change the coloring here. The color that we are using is FFF BF3. and we are just going to use this. I'm going to add a new layer and kind of make some scattered pearls here. So we can see what we are doing. Double click here on the layer to bring up the layer styles. So let's go ahead and come over to bevel and emboss. Set style to inner bevel. Smooth is our technique. Depth is 400. Direction is up. Size is 12 and soften is 0. Our angle is 90 degrees and altitude is 30 degrees. Our gloss contour is valley low. Now if you don't have this installed here, you'll just come over here to this little gear icon and then choose contours, and it's going to load the remaining contours in there. We are using this one, valley low. Our highlight mode is going to be screen and we are using pure white for this. Opacity 75%. Shadow mode we are using multiply, and color for this one is going to be F0ECE7. Opacity 75%. Go ahead and add contour. For contour we are going to be using ring, and range is going to be 50%. Alright, next we are going to move on to inner shadow. By the way, if you don't have any of these available here, you can come down to here, FX, and all the rest of the layer styles are going to be available. So we're going to click on inner shadow, and for our settings here, we are using blend mode of multiply, and our color for this is going to be FFFAEE. Opacity 100%, angle 90 degrees. Our distance is 10, choke is 0, size is 10, and for our drop shadow, our blend mode is multiply. Our color here is going to be A0, A0, A0. Opacity 75%, angle is 90 degrees, our distance is 1, spread is 0, and our size is 10. So once you have all these settings, you can come over here to new style. So just name it to whatever you want and then save it. So this is going to be our layer style that we are going to use for our pearls. Add a new layer, then select pearl line brush. This is our pearl string. And for the layer style, just copy the style from the previous layer and then paste it. You don't have to redo all the steps again. You can increase the gap in between the pearls or change the size of the pearl. This is how you can use this pearl brush. You can use it for your background, or you can also use it to represent jewels onto fashion illustrations, or you can also use it for typography purposes. It is totally up to you how you want to use it.